Yeah, seriously.
There's that beep. Beep! You know what the beep means. It means this shit's about to start.
You! Get your hand out of your pants.
Please put your tray table up. Put the crack pipe down.
You're the least without sin person I know.
Errol, we are on the air right now.
Oh, I was digging for gold.
Wow! That's what's eating Gilbert Grape, my friends.
Well, listen, call me casual, but I love to take my time.
I don't know where your head ends and this weird turtleneck sweater begins.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to that porn star you were dating?
Oh my god, it's huge.
And now,
It's West.
by Midwest.
It's July 15th, 2013, Monday night. This is episode 25 of West by Midwest. I'm Chuck Anchori, broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California.
I'm Errol Gribble, broadcasting live from Lansing, Michigan.
And we have our producer, Rob Hubbard, who's broadcasting live from
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, Rob. How you doing this week?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you.
Awesome. Friends, thank you for joining us this evening. We're recording live on Google Plus Hangouts. So if you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WestXMidwest, you'll always find the link to the live Google Plus Hangout that you can join in.
Right, you can be a part of the show, throw up comments, tell us what we're doing wrong, tell us how pretty we look, whatever.
And always remember that you can subscribe, stream, and download the show on iTunes. Just search out West X Midwest on iTunes. And be sure to stick around later on for our live recording watchers for later on in the show where we have this week's guest, professional ultimate disc player for the Detroit Mechanics, and Rob's cousin, Eric Hubbard.
Eric Wardwell Hubbard.
Eric...
What's his middle name? Do we know?
Grover Cleveland Hubbard, or what is it?
Eric
Do you have
Samuel
a-
Jackson Hubbard.
It's Benjamin. Eric Benjamin.
Oh, right, like his dad.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
They
So
played-
yeah,
We'll do some ultimate frisbee.
Errol, it's ultimate disc. This is a professional sport.
What's the difference?
Okay, we'll talk. We'll
talk
ask
about that
everybody.
one, yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Anyway, so yeah, what a crazy week, huh? Exciting
Yeah, I
week
mean-
for everybody.
Very exciting. The show West X Midwest this week has been brought to you.
This week, this show, not just this week, but this week and beyond, brought to you by our friend and yours, Ed Grabo.
Ed Grabo,
One of our biggest fans, a friend of ours from high school, which is funny because we weren't actually friends in high school. He was too cool for high school. And then once he got out of high school, he was like, I guess I'm lame enough to be with you guys, friends with you guys now. And he's a huge fan and
supports us.
Yeah, totally supports us. And maybe like a month or two ago, Rob, he was like, "You guys need anything for the podcast? Like, I want to support you." And Rob was like, "Errol needs a new computer." And I was like, "I don't need a new computer," but he did. He got me a fucking new computer.
You needed a new computer, and Ed
It's-
Grabo, ladies and gentlemen.
Seriously.
came through.
If you're watching the Google Hangout this week, Errol doesn't look like a video from the 80s anymore.
It's very clear.
It's crisp.
It looks nice.
I
Thank
can
you so
have,
much,
like-
Ed Grabo.
Thank you, Ed. I can have like 18 different tabs open. I got Windows 8 on this mother.
Errol's searching porn. He's watching a 2-hour-long porn video while we're recording the podcast.
Yeah, and Netflix. I'm just catching up on my House of Cards.
Everything is just lightning fast on this computer. So thank you so much, Ed Grabo. You're making a huge difference to the show.
Thank you.
The quality has just been stepped up. Hopefully we can follow through
Nope.
and provide an
Nuh-uh.
entertaining show.
It's not going to get any better.
Sorry!
In fact, I will have more things to distract me from actually focusing on the podcast.
Speaking of distractions, we have some huge news for our
Huge.
listeners this week. Huge news.
Well, it's little and huge.
Rob, would you like
a little
to...
package.
Oh, are you talking about my news?
Oh, for crying out loud. There's like a 20-minute... There's no delay with Rob's computer. That's just his brain delay. I love him, but... Rob Hubbard, why don't you share your life?
What is going on in your life right now?
Yeah, man. And don't talk about, like,
Softball or any of that
or
bullshit.
Zaptasia.
Yeah,
It's-
we're real stuff.
My lovely Katie and I are expecting a second child.
Baby number 2 on the way, ladies and
On
gentlemen.
the
Rob,
way.
congratulations, Rob and Katie.
Y'all are waiting to
expecting.
find out the gender of the baby, yes?
That's right. we're
Sexuality.
waiting.
Gender is fluid. Sexuality is not. Remember that, kids.
The more you know. Rob, when is congrats, man. When is Katie due?
January 18th.
January 18th, 2014. Hubbard baby number 2. Hubbard Doral baby number 2.
Wow. Winter baby.
Wow.
So excited
Little
for you
snow
guys.
baby. And
Wesley,
Oh yeah, Wesley's got a friend.
a friend, a sibling, a little brother or sister,
Little
his
brother.
best friend,
His new best friend.
who he's going to protect.
So the question is, when are you gonna when are you gonna make her an honest lady and put a ring
No.
on it?
That's the real question, isn't it?
The real question is when you're getting a vasectomy, because I can't handle another
Seriously.
spawn of Rob Hubbard walking around this earth.
Neither can I.
Oh,
No, dude, that's so
Yeah.
awesome for.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're so happy for you guys.
I thought for sure you were shooting blanks. So
exactly. That was
2 in a row.
a
2 in
surprise.
row.
Yeah.
You're
He's got some-
healthy. You're
He's got some
virile.
strong swimmers.
Seriously, those little guys. Find the mark.
I saw something online this week, Rob, that you might want to look into. They're called smart diapers, and they're designed to keep track of a child's health by assessing his or her urine, and it's controlled by using a mobile app. You might have to step up your 1980s cell phone to a smartphone
I don't know.
for
Come on,
this because
smartphone.
you're gonna have to use a
Ed
mobile.
Grabo.
Right, we'll talk to Ed Grable. He'll hook it up. You use a mobile app, and you and Katie would scan Wesley or the new baby's diaper with the QR code on it, and it would run diagnostic testing about, the frequency, the quality of urine.
Really?
What?
Is
Yeah.
that so?
Yeah, it activates when it becomes wet. It activates like testing, some sort of, I don't know. It's probably just like litmus type tests or whatever. But the data can reveal problems such as UTIs, urinary tract infections, prolonged dehydration, and kidney problems. So yeah, you might want to.
Oh.
The technologies.
Wow. So it's
Wow.
perfect for babies and problematic alcoholics.
Right.
Like if you happen to soil yourself, get this app. It might know if you've got some kidney problems coming up, pal.
Exactly, because it's like, why didn't they just test this out on the adults, the elderly that use
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
diapers, so that we could find out why they need to use diapers in such a,
Maybe they did.
well,
I doubt it.
babies hit the market first, and so I think
So it doesn't actually tell you like when you have to change the diaper. It just tells you like how the pee is doing.
No, yeah.
It gives you a nice look into the health of your baby. It's just one of those comfort things. Set
Yeah.
your mind at ease.
Do you worry? You worry a lot about your baby?
Yeah,
unhealthy
no,
you're-
I don't. He's fine.
Rob,
Rob's like, that's just more work. I don't need that shit.
you don't even know where your child is right now.
Didn't I tell you about this last surgery he just had?
Oh,
going
yeah. What's happened?
Well, he just had surgery to fix his palate because,
Uh-huh.
as you know, I don't know if the public does. He had a cleft lip and palate. Well, he
Right.
just fixed his palate.
He looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The surgery was Friday morning, and he was really a mess after the surgery and all that night. And who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
And he had some drugs, but by the time we got home, it was like nothing happened. He
Wow.
was running around. He was eating fine.
Wow.
Fussing at all. Slept regularly. Napped regularly.
Wes can handle his drugs.
This
He can
kid's-
handle his drugs.
This kid's fine.
He's fine. He's either that or he's too, he doesn't realize that he's supposed to be in pain. You know what I mean? He's just
Or-
fighting through it.
Or he's very aware of his father's level of competence. He's like, look, I'm on my own here. I
I gotta be strong.
Right, I gotta turn this shit around. I gotta look out for myself. because Dad's out in the back recording a podcast with two assholes.
Come into my home, destroy all my toys.
Yeah,
Sorry, Wesley.
Dad's doing his train set 24 hours a day. Meanwhile, I got an app that's checking my urine.
Yeah, let me get that phone, Dad. I need to check my urine right now. I think I have a UTI. Shit burns.
It burns. Oh.
Errol, so big news for Errol this week, right?
Yeah, speaking of burning it up, my show, Tuna Does Vegas, opens this Friday officially at the Williamson Theater in Williamson, Michigan.
Awesome, man. How has Tech Week gone? And
Great. We started previews on Thursday. So we actually had an invited dress on Wednesday. So we've been having full audiences for almost a whole week now, and it's coming along, man. We are.
You're feeling good.
I feel great. I should share this. Lynn's gonna hate it, but so there's a character. Speaking of racist, right? I mean, Tuna Does Vegas is. I mean, it's all about sort of friendly poking fun at small town Texas and small town America, and so there's a lot of sort of hateful, bigoted characters.
These times, everything is racist now. We were walking a fine line. You can't say shit.
Right? Trayvon Martin? Watch out.
Yeah.
Anyway, a little rest in peace for that poor bastard.
Yeah.
That's all getting edited out. That's too sad. Okay. But yeah, so we're the audiences are sort of used to the sort of like white racist characters or like the Southern Baptists who are very conservative or poking fun of those. But in this play, we go to Vegas, so you see all these Vegas characters, and that's where they sort of have fun with playing with different stereotypes. And I actually play, I'm sure, I don't know if I've said this before, but I play an Asian woman named Wohu.
Yeah, you did your impression of Wohu on the show a couple episodes ago, and it was very racist.
Oh my God, it's one of the biggest laughs in the show.
Of course, you got these backwoods white supremacists.
You got a bunch of Ku Klux Klan. Actually, what's funny is the radio station in Tuna, because that's kind of like the basis of where the stories all sort of start from, is this radio station. And the radio station's call numbers are OKKK.
Oh, geez, see?
Radio station OKKK in Tuna, Texas, signing on.
Racist undertones.
Oh, yeah. So it's good stuff. If you're a bigot, you're going to love it. If you're not, you'll still love it. No, it's funny. It's great. It's done tastefully. It's clearly just two dudes. They're laughing at us. They're not laughing. Right.
Yeah. And so, okay, you guys run Friday, Saturday, Sunday matinees?
Yeah, we got Saturday, Sunday matinee. So Saturday at 3, Sunday at 2, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 8.
Wow, 4 shows, like
5 shows.
Nice, Errol.
You can't do math, can you?
I am so bad at math.
10, 35, 5.
You're doing 1,000,000 shows this weekend. 24 hours.
Yeah, 5 shows a week. I earned my paycheck, and this one is. It's long. It's over 2 hours, but you don't feel it apparently. But we do. Wayne David Parker and I feel it. I am fat, and he is old. And between the two of us, we're glad this is our last tuna.
But for the audience, it moves. It's not like the Lone Ranger. This shit's fucking
It's not.
entertaining.
No.
It's good.
This ain't no Sharknado, okay? It moves.
Did you watch Sharknado this week?
No, I had a show.
Oh my God, it's so bad, dude. It's like, I put it on, and surprisingly to me, Tara Reid isn't the worst thing about this film, and like Tara Reid is like,
She's pretty terrible.
she's awful.
For those of you who are living under a rock, Sci-Fi Channel debuted a movie called Sharknado, in which a tornado hits the ocean and then comes up onto land and gets a bunch of sharks stuck in it. Apparently, the sharks wreak havoc on the city of Los Angeles.
That's right. They can breathe out of water.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, I mean it's just like there's so many holes and mistakes in this whole thing. It's just
the trailer's
terrible.
The trailer's beautiful. You see these sharks like just flying through the tornado and then just chomping somebody's head off as they land on them.
Right.
It's like, guess what? Even sharks aren't thinking about eating all the time.
Right.
All they're thinking is they're falling is I'm dead. and then their dead body might squash somebody, but they're not going to be like fucking flying through windows and chopping people in half.
Right. The CGI is so bad, you guys.
So
it's
bad. It's awesome.
It's unbelievable. And it was funny because Tara Reid in an interview was saying, she's like, "Oh man, it's so bad, it's good. You know, it's definitely a cult favorite."
Right.
Like you can't say.
You can't say it's a cult before the movie comes out.
Right, and nobody
like
has
5
seen this
years
thing.
from
like,
now,
who gives
maybe,
a shit?
Right.
Nobody. Yeah, you can't call
this is a nostalgic look at
instant classic Sharknado. Anyway, there's a sequel on the way, and I'm waiting with bated breath.
Sharknado 2.
I'm gonna watch that bullshit. I did some Roga this week. Do you guys know what Roga is?
No, that sounds racist.
At the Santa Monica Pier.
Hello, here for Roga.
There he is. Whoa, that racist! Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Anyway, what's Roga?
Roga.
Rogu. That's a guy from Dragon Ball Z.
See, look at that, bringing up all these Asian bullshit.
I did my research.
Roga was Santa Monica Pier, 8 a.m. on Saturday. Met at 8 a.m. for running 2 to 5 miles during that hour, and then at 9 a.m. free yoga on the pier. It was so much fun. It was awesome.
Chucky and Troy doing yoga.
Dude.
Who are you?
That's what's missing in my running game, dude. I figured it out. I needed to. I came from a school of no stretching before or after.
Wow.
There's been scientific studies that saying that stretching doesn't do anything for you, and I haven't been injured.
Right. No, they do say that stretching before is not worth it.
Right. So, but the yoga post running is real nice, my friends.
Man, I'll leave all that to you. Okay.
Roga, ladies and gentlemen, Santa Monica Pier, Saturday mornings, 8 a.m.
Yeah, but you're still, you're painting this picture of yourself like this healthy yoga running nut, and you're still the unhealthiest man I know.
Yeah. As soon as I got done with Roga, I rolled over to DK's Bakery in Santa Monica because they're one of the only bakeries in Los Angeles that are featuring the cronut. Rob, you know what a cronut is, don't you?
No, I don't know what a
Jesus
cronut is.
Lord!
What is a cronut?
I love that we waited 30 seconds.
Like waiting
for no. I do
because
not.
this is all online. We don't know if there's a delay happening or what's going on. We just kind of have to.
Right, we just watch Rob's vacant stare into the black void of the internet. He's looking at porn is what's happening.
As he slowly presses the button.
As we've discussed in I don't know if we discussed it in earlier episodes. We might have just talked about it in our own personal lives.
We've been talking about the cronut for a couple months here, and I finally got around to trying one at this bakery called DK's Bakery, Santa Monica. They have 7 different flavors. I tried all 7. The Nutella, I spent like $35 on these
You
things.
tried all 7?
I bought all 7. I was like, give me every flavor. Nutella, pineapple coconut, blueberry, strawberries, house custard.
That's right.
It was...
That sounds delicious.
So what's a cronut?
It's the cross between a croissant and a donut.
They take this baker in New York. He built this croissant donut hybrid. They toss a croissant with a hole in it that's shaped kind of like a donut. Toss it into a fryer. Take it out. Glaze it with donut glaze.
Stick it right next to a defibrillator, and people eat it, and then shock their heart back to life.
They bring them back to life after they eat 7 cronuts.
Oh well. Well, so, that.
That's the truth, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm eating more cronuts than running. But
well, you gotta balance yourself out. This is a country of fat people.
The hype is there, though. It's good, really good. So when it 3 years from now, when it finally makes it to Detroit, you guys can let me know.
Yeah,
what
seriously,
you think.
20 years from now, when it becomes an instant classic in Detroit. The thing is, Detroit's got Krispy Kreme, man. We got real donuts.
You got that donut, man. Hot donuts now.
Yeah, well, anything that can keep us from not getting skinny.
Well, including the Twinkies.
Oh, yeah.
July 15th, 2013, the Twinkies returned.
Are back.
Grocers' shelves everywhere.
That's right. I saw that today. I was in Kroger, which is our version of Ralph's, which is our version of Anderson's. What's another like Piggly Wiggly?
Right, Rob? You shop at the Piggly Wiggly.
Right.
Once in a while, we go to the Pick and Save.
Pick and save.
Anyway, so the like shelf that had been commandeered from Hostess by that like weird bullshit company.
Little Debbie?
No. It was like it's some French word. I don't know. It was something I'd never seen before. I actually ended up buying a box of this crap. I was angry. I've never had. I mean, not that like boxed confections are that good anyway, but
baked goods. Yeah. Well, you didn't.
Baked goods.
You
But
were
they're
there
back.
today, and you didn't pick up a box or 10.
No.
Wow.
I'm trying to be healthy. I got a show to do.
You got to show. You got to stay on your feet. You know what though, Errol? You're very spry.
I am.
Especially
I'm
on
nimble
stage.
for a fat
Yeah.
man.
No, this man, he can move, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on this one.
Right. So it's not so much like my mobility I'm worried about, but my costumes. We have like lots of quick change costumes, and the sweatier I get, the more the costume changes pose a problem because wet clothes stick to fat.
So it's not a concern of you like splitting the seat of your pants or anything like that.
No, it is. That's the other problem. It's like all my costumes are just a little. I'm like, did I put on a few pounds between this summer and last summer? Because Vera's dress is getting kind of snug.
It's kind of tight.
Through it. There was a moment in our costume change where she has this lining, so you can't see like my chest hair poking through. But
That's a slip, right?
Yeah, sort of a built-in
Is that
slip,
what it
right? But it was coming apart, and I accidentally somehow in the dark got my arm through the slip part of it, and not just the armhole.
Ripped it in half.
Ripped that shit right in half. But not the dress itself, just the slip, so you couldn't see, so it was fine. But yeah, I don't need to like rediscover the joy that is Twinkies until the show closes.
Yeah, obviously you're stuffing your face with grapes right now.
Right?
What the hell is this guy doing? Which is good. I mean, that's what we're trying to get right in this country, and we might have just taken that step this week, my friends, because Mexico passed the U.S. as the fattest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Are you kidding me?
No, with a 32.8% adult obesity rate, Mexico just inches past the 31.8 obesity percentage rate in the U.S. And now holds the record as the fattest country. Overall.
Wow! Congratulations, Mexico!
Right. Viva la Mexico!
Viva la Mexico! Viva la chalupa!
They probably don't even eat chalupas. See, that's the
Right.
thing. This Americanized.
What are the
food
Mexican
system.
donuts, though? What are they called?
Churros.
Churros. Viva la churros.
Mexico is now one of the most obese countries on the planet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, several Pacific Island countries and territories have even higher obesity rates. So, like Nauru, 71.1% obesity rates.
Oh.
The Cook Islands, 64.1. Marshall Islands, 46.5. Luckily, the Philippines were out there because those people are starving. Some third world action.
Oh.
I'm not skinny because I run because I'm malnourished. No, but that's the crazy thing about it. It's and this is what I didn't realize. It's the situation here is that because of the low income people there, those people who are malnourished are the ones that are
fat.
Are the ones that are fat. And I thought malnourishment was strictly just not eating. You know what I mean? But
No, I mean it can be because you're not getting your vitamins or whatever. But no,
Right.
It's
also-
eating Twinkies 24 hours a
eating
day.
hot garbage into your mouth and living a completely sedentary lifestyle because you don't have a job. And yeah, so Mexico, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Country in the
Mexico.
Western Hemisphere.
You can join Chuck for some Roga on the pier.
And we'll stop over and get some cronuts. No, but speaking of jobs, and Florida, Jesus, Florida is just, I don't know what is going on in that state. But Florida.
I seriously, Lynn and I were both like, let's just cut it off.
Yeah, we
Cut it
need to
off and let it
just-
float into the ocean.
Exactly. We need to rid Florida from the union. It's just so crazy things that are happening there. Like this restaurant owner in Florida who fired his entire staff via text message.
What?
Gregory Kennedy, owner of Barducci's Italian Bistro in Orlando, decided, for reasons that still aren't clear, to close down his restaurant earlier this month. But instead of holding an all-staff meeting, he sent the following text message to his employees on their day off.
way.
I unfortunately need to inform you that I have been forced to close Barducci's effective immediately. That was it. That's all they got.
A fucking text message.
And unfortunately, they didn't receive their last paycheck.
What?
Obviously, this guy didn't.
Are they
some money
trying?
issues
Do you
going
know
on.
if they're trying to sue or anything?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some sort of class action thing with the
gotta.
employees, and they're going to get there. He, when reached for comment, Kennedy said that he was going to try to resolve the situation with the paychecks, the last paychecks. But get this, guys, he sent it as a text message. They were contacting him, and he didn't even return any calls or emails. He sent a text message over. It was just like, I'm going to resolve it as soon as I can.
You know, I would find this surprising, but I know you, and your preferred method of communication is text for everything.
Yeah, this isn't. I don't find this story to be really that weird, and I don't know why, unless like you're 80 years old. I don't understand why being fired by text message isn't
That's
normal.
unprofessional.
People-
You have like you're supposed to get some kind of notice.
That's not true. That's not true. People.
Oh, right, they can fire you. That's right.
No, it's not that they can fire you, but a restaurant doesn't need to tell you that they're going to close down. You
Right.
can just be walking into work, and that shit'll be locked.
Yeah, no, that's
Done.
true.
So,
But I mean, have a little common courtesy.
common courtesy, guys. People are breaking up via text message.
Have you ever done that? You
Well,
ever-
No,
No.
I just avoid the situation. I run from my problems.
You do.
I will
You-
ignore.
You don't
I
listen to voicemails. You don't even
choose to ignore
You don't answer texts
until it blows up in my face. So yeah, no, but that right? Am I right, you guys? I mean, text messaging, it's commonplace now. People will shoot people down via text message, easy.
Rob, would you send a text message would you text your dad like, "Hey, I'm pregnant"? Again.
No, he'll at least get a phone call.
See,
Or did.
Rob's a decent human being.
All
But
right.
well, Chuck's right though. In the restaurant industry, at least they got a text. A lot of people have walked up to their next day of work, needing this shift to pay off their rent. It's locked.
it's all chains on the door and a big yellow sign that says the shit's been seized.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
At
why it's a
least-
shitty job.
At least if it's a place like Bennigan's, they more than likely would get their last paycheck at least.
Is that
Maybe.
is that because Bennigan's is a chain, or because in your mind Bennigan's is like a fancy restaurant?
Bennigan's
No.
5-star Michelin star.
No, because
I mean, if it's
the-
some classy joint like Chili's or Applebee's.
No, I
then-
just think it would be because it's like a corporation
Sure.
that has a little fund for that kind. And it's not like servers' paychecks are a lot.
Right.
20.
Right.
Yeah, what's minimum wage?
In California, it's different. Our minimum wage is like $8.75 or $9
No,
or
but
something.
but servers get like $2 something an hour.
Yeah, in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh,
I
it's
get
different
paid.
out there?
Yeah. So I get, in
Oh.
addition to my tips every week, I also get like a normal paycheck.
Oh, next time I'm
Yeah.
out in LA, I'm not gonna tip for shit.
What the fuck, man?
Just kidding.
Me and Bonkers and I will be on the street. This show will
Oh,
go down. It'll just be the Errol and Rob show.
I'm gonna make you eat bonkers to get through your life. How long you
Well-
had that dog? He's adorable.
Since February. Yeah, and he's put on some pounds. He'd be a nice
Right?
meal.
A nice snack. Do you ever think about this is a horrible segue, but I know you're a single man. You ever get lonely and you look at bonkers and think, I'm looking for some cozy friendship tonight. Yeah.
What the hell is going on in your mind right now,
It's not in
Errol?
my mind.
God
Okay,
damn
so-
it!
So there was bestiality brothels are spreading through Germany.
People in Germany?
Yeah, are having sex with animals, but not only just having sex. So bestiality, they're spreading faster than ever thanks to a law that makes animal porn illegal, but sex with animals legal. So you can't watch people having sex with a sheep, but you can have sex with a sheep yourself.
How is that normal? What is going on?
Yeah, Madeline Martin told the Frankfurter Rundschau, this is one of the news papers over there, that current laws were not protecting animals from predatory zoophiles who are increasingly able to turn to bestiality as a lifestyle choice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she highlighted one case where a farmer in the Grossstraud region of southwest Germany noticed his once friendly flock of sheep were beginning to shy away from human contact. So he rigged a closed-caption TV camera into the rafter of his barn to discover multiple men sneaking in during the night to sexually abuse his livestock.
Some people's children. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's even erotic zoos, which people can visit to abuse animals ranging from llamas to goats.
Like, check it out. Ugliest to hottest right here, guys. Hot or not.
Goat or float. Hans Michael Goldman, chairman of the Agriculture Committee, said the government aimed to forbid using animals for, quote, individual sex acts and to outlaw people pimping creatures to others for sexual use. That's what I love. I love that you can go to a place, a quote-unquote zoo, and just be like, hey, man, what are you in the mood for?
What are you looking for tonight?
Well, you want Bessie? You want Wilbur the pig? What do you got?
You want a little of that bah action going on tonight?
And what's funny is there's a German zoophile group called Zeta. It stands for something like the zoophile
ethical treatment of
treatment. Whatever.
Done our research.
It's like it's Germans. It's like the bestiality version of the NAMBLA.
NAMBLA.
Yeah, North American Man-Boy Love Association.
What the fuck is that?
You've never heard of that.
I mean, I should, right? Because I live in West Hollywood, but what man-boy, what?
Yeah. You could be a man or a boy. You could be your own NAMBLA relationship.
I'm my own best friend.
Yeah, it's a sick, disgusting, horrible organization that we won't get into it anyway.
Okay, so no, Zeta's the zoophile group. They're not for the ethical treatment of animals. They're for the it's like the zoophiles' erotic treatment of animals.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember, but yeah, it's about it stands for like sexual. It's like I want to fuck a sheep in the butt.
Yeah, fuckers.
Yeah, but it's announced that it will mount a legal challenge should a ban on bestiality become law.
Of course, they're going to protest that shit. They're like, you're not going to keep me away from my llama tonight?
You know, the research shows that a lamb's vagina is closest to that of a woman's.
You looked this up?
No, personal experience. No.
A lot of farmland in Lansing, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen.
You go north 20 minutes, there's an erotic zoo you can hit up in Lansing.
No, seriously, similar to the story, I saw that there's some sort of tribe, I think in South America, I'm not sure, but probably somewhere there, that they pimp out like an orangutan for prostitution, and it's like their biggest it's their biggest seller. They literally shave the monkey down.
No way.
Yeah, and she knows what the deal is, and when dudes are rolling up, she starts
getting all angry.
No, making erotic motions and
she's
rubbing
into
herself
it.
and shit. And so
she knows how to. She's a working girl.
Dude, they're just a link off, dude. They know what's going on. These monkeys are smart.
See,
they know some of them can speak sign language now.
What's sign language for not in the butt?
Oh, shit. But animal rights groups would try to go into this tribe, and the men of this tribe would attack them and be like, "You're not taking her. Leave us alone.
This is our girl." You know,
love her. She feels so good.
Rob has Katie in the other room. I have my girlfriend Lynn, who's here with me, and this is definitely one of those podcasts where I am clearly embarrassed to be discussing some of the stories that I am this week. Oh, Germans
definitely.
love sheep. See, that's the difference, though. Like, the sheep don't know any better, man. Like, how would you feel? You're just sitting there trying to do your thing, and then bam, bam, bam from behind. Some creepy redneck.
Yeah.
Rob's saying, move along. Does this make you uncomfortable, Rob? You and me, we're gonna go hit up a zoo, a neurotic zoo. Man.
That's fine. I'm down. Let's just move the show along.
He's crying. Oh boy.
You dirty sheep fuckers. A snake
Yeah,
was
fuck one goat.
a snake was hiding in a toilet.
He can't even read it.
Let me bring this back one more time. Snake hiding in toilet bites Israeli man's penis.
Oh.
This
what?
is. I feel like this is such a common occurrence now. I feel like I hear stories about snakes and shit rolling up people's toilets.
I've never heard that. That's frightening
serious?
to me. Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's frightening. A 35-year-old Israeli man was rushed to the hospital on Friday after a snake suddenly emerged from the toilet he was sitting on and bit the man's penis.
Oh my god. That's the scare. I'm never gonna use a toilet again.
Yeah, the injured man told emergency workers that he noticed a strong burning sensation as he was using the toilet in his parents' home.
That's normal for me.
And yeah, he's just like, it's kind of burning.
Once again, I had a little too much of the hummus and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know my Israeli food. Apparently.
Or
Too many olives.
he hooked up with some shady chick, and
Right.
at this point he looked down and he saw the snake in the toilet. He ran from the room in horror and called paramedics. Luckily, the snake was not a venomous snake. It was non-poisonous, so he's going to recover. But yeah, you want to sit down on your throne, on your sanctuary.
Right. It's a place to relax.
Right. It's
You need to relax to do what you got to do.
You need to relax your sphincter.
Now I'm gonna think about like fucking snakes on a plane coming up my butt.
I know. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be all clenched up. You're not going to be able to...
Let's get these motherfucking snakes out this motherfucking toilet.
So yeah, be careful. But, we have nice plumbing. This was probably...
Israel's got nice plumbing. It's not like a third world country.
You're not shitting in a hole like the Philippines.
Right.
They've got nice phones. They probably have a bidet. He probably has a bidet.
Yeah, that snake came up a bidet.
Yeah. And he's got a snake coming out of the toilet. He got eels coming out of a bidet, sucking blood off of his ass.
Oh, man. Well, that's what you get for trying to put your penis into animals. Oh, I'm getting all my stuff. That's two stories together in one. Oh, well. So that's disgusting. And speaking of disgusting, kids actually made themselves sick in a cafeteria as part of a game this week.
What happened?
According to San Diego Unified School District, a group of students at Audubon Elementary School in the Lomita area were playing a game of Dare in the cafeteria, urging one another to put different ingredients into their milk to see who would keep the milk down without vomiting.
Man,
The ingredients included hot sauce, salt, pepper, carrots,
Jesus.
and other vegetables being served at lunch.
Baloney boats.
Fucking disgusting. The results were obviously were not pretty. The game, led by a group of fourth graders, turned serious, and quickly 22 children became after lunch, with most of them... What? Rob Hubbard. God damn it. Rob fucked with my fucking...
What?
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Take it back.
And we're back.
They got what?
The result was not pretty, and the game, led by a group of fourth graders, turned serious quickly. 22 children became ill after lunch, most of them nauseous, vomiting, and suffering abdominal pains. Paramedics were called to the school, and officials said nearly 24 ill children were transported to a local hospital.
Dude, everyone got in on the action, huh? I mean,
That's
it's
right.
hard enough just to drink a ton of milk without vomiting. To add,
Right.
like, cayenne peppers and like
hot sauce,
a ton of
carrots.
salt. Yeah, like what the hell?
Did you ever do that in lunch? Like mix up ingredients and make kids eat, like drink it?
No, dares have definitely evolved since I was a kid, man, hanging out in the lunchroom. Jesus.
No, I've done it. I did that shit in college, like in the
What did you
cafeteria.
what did you put in your milk?
Well, I mean, sometimes I was older, so there was usually some form of ridiculous alcohol involved, but and lots of vomiting. But yeah, good times. So yeah, what's funny is it ranged not only from so it started with the fourth graders, but they had kids all the way down from kindergarten up to seventh grade.
That's right. They had the gym teacher chugging milk with.
Hey, Mr. Wilson, I dare you. I'll pay you $1 if you drink
Double
this
dare
hot
you.
sauce chocolate milk, like potato
Triple dog dare you to
tater tot pizza,
Wednesday surprise and milk.
meatloaf, chili, milk.
Keep it down. Oh, gross.
Yeah. So Michael Boatwright, he's an American, right? He wakes up with no memory of who he is, speaking Swedish.
Wait, fluent Swedish or just conversational?
I believe it was fluent. Just mildly conversational. No, when Michael Boatwright woke up in the emergency room at the Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs, the nurses began asking him questions, and it became clear he had no answers. The gray-haired, soft-spoken man looked at his identity card and didn't recognize his own face. He walked up to the sink, stared at the reflection of the 61-year-old man facing him in the mirror, and said he was going to throw up. In Swedish, he said it, so I don't know if we understood him. But
Wow.
yeah, Boatwright, who was found unconscious in a motel room on February 28th, has no memory of his life and only responds to the name Johan Ek.
Jesus, went completely Swedish on us.
Totally Swede. Yeah, doctors diagnosed Boatwright with transient global amnesia, a disorder in which patients are unable to form new memories. They also believe that he is in a dissociative fugue state, where a person forgets their past and can sometimes take on a new personality.
Wow, this asshole's living Memento.
Yeah, but even Memento, he was himself. He just didn't remember his past. This guy is like, no, I'm someone else. They found a bunch of
I'm
pictures.
Swedish, goddammit! Listen to me.
I'm a Sweden, teacher.
Give me some. Drive me to IKEA. Give me some goddamn meatballs.
Right.
I don't remember anything.
I need my herring and my cheap furniture. That's the worst.
You sound like the Swedish chef.
That's all I can do. Yeah. That's what he turned into. The Swedish chef. Poor bastard.
Oh.
Yeah, but so he appears to have lived in Sweden for much of his life, and the reason why I found it interesting, not only because it's crazy, and it would freak my shit out. I mean, if all of a sudden I was like, hey, Chuck, we doing the podcast? And you were like, yo,
Oh, fuck.
like, I don't know you. You're Asian. Look in the mirror. And but he got a bachelor's from Michigan State.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was like a graphics designer, got his bachelor's from MSU and a master's from Stockholm University. He spent a big chunk of his life in Sweden, and then a bunch of time in Japan, and then like his sister they just found his sister, and she was like, yeah, I haven't talked to him in like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't speak Swedish. Sorry. Good luck, Michael.
I mean, Johan.
Johan Elk.
Brain is a crazy thing.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of skeptical on this. I feel like he was in the Desert Regional Medical Center, Palm Springs. This guy was out in the middle of the desert, doing DMT, eating peyote.
Seriously.
Gets way too messed up and wanders into a hospital. The DMT unlocked his a personality that he had hidden, that he created when he was studying in Stockholm.
My brain goes to conspiracy theories. I like how you go to, which was much more plausible that he just overdosed on a bunch of hallucinogenics and is in the middle of a horrible trip. But I'm like, no, somebody fucking brainwashed that asshole. He was in the desert, he saw a UFO, and they were like, no way, Michael. meet Johan. Bam! And they did like a Freaky Friday switch with this poor bastard.
Mind melded him.
Right now, somewhere in Sweden, some fucking dude named Johan's like, I'm Michael, goddammit.
I'm Michael Boatwright. Give me a hot dog, damn it. Where am I?
I'm a tennis player. That was the other thing. He was found with like he's got like tennis rackets and stuff and like all these tennis balls, and it's crazy.
Tennis player, huh? Just like our guest.
Just like our guest.
Eric Hubbard, who loves tennis.
So I think it's time to bring on our fantastic guest this week. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week's special guest. Let me try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's guest, welcome to Eric Hubbard, professional ultimate frisbee player and tennis pro.
Wait a second. It's ultimate disc, right? Eric, ultimate disc.
Chuck, you are the first person that has got that right I've ever talked to.
Yeah, no, this is frisbee
It's disc.
Yeah,
it's not frisbee.
Why? Give us the clarification on that. It's not frisbee.
Frisbee is the trademarked phrase. It's like Kleenex. You know, everyone says Kleenex, but they're really called like, facial tissues. Like disc is what everyone is the proper term, and we can't use frisbee because it's trademarked. So the league is called the American Ultimate Disc League, the AUDL. So frisbee's not even involved with it. So fun fact.
Well, you would think that was something frisbee, like that Whammo would want to be involved with.
Whammo, this guy, will you have some respect? This is ultimate disc. This is a professional sport, Errol. Whammo.
I'm not saying it isn't. He's not saying that they don't use frisbees. He's saying they use generic frisbees, discs.
Well, generic, I don't know, discs, Discraft, I think, VC, there's a lot of companies. Whammo is like the 1950s hula hoop company, I think you're thinking
of. Sure.
Right, exactly, Errol, you're in the park, exactly. You're in the park throwing pie tins, while Eric Hubbard is throwing a very highly professional, very high-quality disc for the sport of ultimate disc.
I saw Back to the Future 3, okay? I know where the frisbees come from.
Eric Hubbard, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. How are you, dude? How are you?
Thank you very much for having me. I'm great. I look like I'm in my creepy basement here, but I swear it's
you don't have any sheep or
figment.
anything in there, do you?
No, just a popcorn machine. So.
Oh.
What? Where'd you get a popcorn machine? I love popcorn.
You've never seen. This is from Christmas about maybe like 7 years ago.
Wow.
And it's like the 1940s stuff. It's great. I love it.
Wow.
Wait, did you have it when you were at the Ann Arbor house, or?
Yeah, this is where I am, the Ann Arbor house.
Oh, whoa! I gotta get over there, man.
Get over here now.
I need some corn.
Well, it's a little far.
If I remember right, Eric, you went through a couple of different popcorn machines. Like you got one for Christmas. Oh.
This is the one and only.
Now, do you guys use real butter?
It survived.
Or do you use like a butter topping?
It came with the official butter topping, but that turned out to be just terribly gross. So we've never used this in years actually. So I got to be honest. I don't know if it works even.
Well, next time I'm in Ann Arbor, I'm gonna come over there and clean it. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, and I'm gonna fire up some corn.
Yeah, and we're gonna use the real butter topping.
Butter topping from the movie theater.
Right.
Not sure what it's made out of.
You shut your mouth that it's gross. I would bathe in that stuff if I could. So
I can't argue. I'll eat it too.
So for our listeners, we had Eric's twin brother on, and it was fun because you clearly are the cooler of the two, which is why it was so hard to book you. And
That's
Sam
not true.
Sam got a little grumpy about it, and I think that was the only thing he sort of had to come back was the fact that you are living with your folks in Ann Arbor still. So
yeah,
but
it's comfortable. I mean,
yeah, and you've got the popcorn machine.
Yeah,
I got the popcorn machine.
We know it's comfortable.
I got
We know it's
Yeah.
comfortable.
You guys know. Rob knows it's very comfortable. He was here for several months.
Yeah, but the thing is, the best thing about it is that Sam knows his place. He realizes where his stature is in the equation.
Yeah, where the status
knows.
is. Yeah.
He definitely recognizes.
So,
Well,
oh, sorry.
I
Go ahead.
suppose so. He always said, well, he was born a minute ahead of me, and he always said that minute where he was just alone in the world, he came out, is the best minute of his life, and then
That's nice.
boom, here I come to ruin it, and then he's been grumpy ever since, I think.
This guy peaked at birth.
And he's downhill from there.
It's all downhill from here. So
It's all downhill.
Eric, will you explain to us just briefly, like, what the sport of Ultimate Disc is like, and like the players and the positions?
How you got into it?
Yeah.
Get into this.
It's simple. I mean, I played in college, but it was like a club co-ed team. It wasn't very serious. And then I heard about the AUDL, which is in like its infancy. This is the second year. It's a pro league.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I want to be a pro athlete. That 9-year-old Eric loves pro athletes. So yeah, I tried out for a couple teams, and Detroit took a chance on taking this crazy little white kid like me, and it's been great. I love it.
Eric Hubbard took his talents to Detroit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I had a big announcement and a decision and a charity benefit. Yeah, oh yeah.
Awesome.
But it's easy. It's just 7-on-7. You throw a disc. You can't run with the disc. You catch in the end zone. You get 1 point.
Nice.
That's like the gist of it. And
I'm already confused.
It's like it's like soccer. And like it seems so simple, and yet it's also so complicated because there's so many things you could do with it. But it's a lot of fun.
So you can only run when you are going for a disc or whatever. When you have a disc, you're motionless.
Correct.
What's it
called?
What's it called when you score?
Whammo.
Whammo.
What was it?
It's
you have
a
to yell
goal.
it at the celebration. It's called a score or a goal. A goal.
Okay.
A goal? Okay. It's not a touchdown?
A goal.
I thought it was a touchdown.
Not a touchdown.
So when does the
football.
season run?
We just finished our last regular season game a couple days ago, Friday, and
How'd you guys do?
and it started in April. We didn't make the playoffs, but we performed pretty well. It was an okay year. It's all kind of it's a growing sport, it's a growing league, so it's still in its infancy, but it's kept picking up steam really well. Playoffs are like in Chicago in early August, and they already have tons of bookings, and it's becoming a big deal.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
So,
yeah, congratulations. That's really awesome.
Where do people go to check it out? Like during the season, if they want to go to games and tailgate.
We have our home stadium in Pontiac. We have it in Pontiac at Ultimate Soccer Arenas. It's this beautiful facility. They just bought like a ton of new outdoor land too. It's like these big outdoor soccer fields indoors, and they painted one just for us and put the lines on and everything.
Wow.
Sweet.
And it's real cool.
I thought
It's
you were
great.
gonna say. I thought you were
And then
gonna
like
say
Chicago plays it.
Nice. I thought you were gonna say that you guys played in the Silver Dome. That'd be awesome.
They did last year, the first year of the league. My team, the Mechanics, the year was not. They played in the Silver Dome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Apparently they hated it.
Oh, I see.
It was cool just to say you could play in it, but it's so old and like it's just like a carpet and then concrete on the field apparently. But
ouch.
I mean, I would say I'd play in the Silver Dome. That'd be fun.
Nice. What do you like? What position do you play, or what? I mean, like, is it you just all kind of just? There aren't like real positions,
Just
right?
mold around everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
There's like basically your handlers and your cutters, which is just a quarterback and a receiver basically.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And I play basically defense, which is there's like defensive cutters and defensive handlers, and I'm a defensive cutter, which means I just run around and follow people and jump up and down, and then when we get the disc, I run around some more and try to catch it and score.
And then you go home and cut yourself to feel like you're alive.
Yeah. Go get some, what was it, cronuts or something.
Cronuts,
right.
stuff your
There
face
you
with
go.
cronuts.
So do you
I
get
looked
along?
up some pictures of those. Those look delicious.
Right?
They're real
I'm
good.
telling you, man. Forget this ultimate disc thing. Just eat a bunch of cronuts.
Get fat.
Give up on
Invest
life.
in cronuts.
So you get along with
All
your
right.
team members, or I noticed they're folks
Yeah.
from like all
They're-
over the Midwest, even New York and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we had guys from the Midwest, from North Carolina, a guy from Austria, too.
What?
Oh wow.
And it's a really, yeah, he's like a pilot, and he lives in Austria, and we got him to come over for a bunch of games and be on the team. The guys are great. It's a sport filled, I mean, it's a sport that was based off of, like, let's just throw a disc around. All right, and friendly people. So it's a sport that's just kind of filled with a lot of good guys, especially when you play with them. So
I
It
do
was a lot of
remember. I remember in college the kids who played. This is different than disc golf, because
correct.
the disc golf kids smoked a lot of weed. Now, does that happen in ultimate disc as well?
There at halftime there is a ritual. We all gather around bong, and no, there's no weed smoking at all. Errol.
Eric Hubbard, you're not. You're not. He's juicing on steroids.
Look at me. Yeah, I'm clearly on steroids or something. They're not
So-
working.
So who's your least favorite team member? Is it the Okamus brothers? Is
The
it guy-
Okemos brothers. What's
is
up
it
with that?
Is
Tell
it
us
the
about the
brothers from
Okemos.
Okamus? Are they a real pain in the ass?
Who are the Okamus brothers? Who are the Okamus brothers?
Andy and Zach Barnhart.
Oh my!
You know, the Okemos brothers.
They're the Okamus brothers. The Okamus brothers. They're great. We call Zach or Andy Barnhart Barney and Zach Barnhart Dubs actually.
Oh,
So,
Rob Hubbard,
because
your
he's
nickname has
double- I
been
know.
stolen.
When I first heard
No.
that, I was like, oh, I know.
You didn't.
'Cause
You
he's
didn't put a
double
stop
his
to
brother.
it.
I don't know.
You didn't put a stop to it.
I was
cousin?
the rookie. They wouldn't listen to me. They hazed me. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
so
okay,
mad.
I under-
Oh
I
my
understand.
gosh.
I
It's
understand.
Rob. It makes more sense for that kid than it does for you. Let him have it. I'm gonna look up your bio. So there's an amazing. If you go to DETmechanics with an X.com, folks, you can check out their website, and this website's pretty great.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's fun pictures of the team. There's the roster. There's lots of media and stuff that you can buy things from. You know,
A
you can
ton
buy-
of sponsors. A lot of sponsors.
You got
here. We
some
got-
Japanese sponsors. Oh, the National Guard is one of your
Yeah.
sponsors. That's awesome.
We do a National Guard showcase game every preseason. We play them, and it's just kind of a showcase game. We did it this year. We'll do it again for like the next whatever. Yeah, the website's cool. We are on Facebook. Like us on Facebook.
Detroit
Buy
Mechanics
some
on
stuff.
Facebook.
It's Detroit Mechanics.
Do you
Number 33, Eric Hubbard.
Eric Hubbard, number 33. Do you
Number
have
33.
do you have to go make appearances and do you guys do things like that, or what do you guys do in the off
Yeah, we
season?
do. We do on the off season, not a whole lot during the school years and stuff. Probably in a couple months. Then actually, we went to a bunch of elementary schools, taught the kids, did presentations, but teach the kids how to play the rules. And the kids,
cool.
like, I'm not LeBron James, but the kids are like, you play a pro sport? They just
Yeah,
are
yeah.
loving it. They love it. So
You got-
I signed
you-
my first autograph like the second game. I was
What?
like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
That's
I know. I
amazing.
signed it. I signed. It was impressive. He had no idea who I was, but he's like, "Can you sign my disc?" I was like, "Yeah,
All he knew.
absolutely."
Yeah.
Can you sign my frisbee? It's
oh,
a disc.
Jesus.
It's a
Listen.
disc, kid.
All this kid knew was he was getting an autograph from one of his heroes, Eric Hubbard. That's so awesome, dude. You are a hero.
So if you go on the website, though, you also see a link to the dance team.
What?
Yeah, Eric, tell us about the dance team.
All right, hold on. No.
I'm
Here,
looking some
before-
pictures
no,
up right now.
There's no dance team. Nope, they're all like elementary and high school kids now. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, what?
The
2013 maximum intensity.
There was
going
to be a dance team. There was going to be like real legit dancers, but we figured it'd be more community involvement if we got like, high school dance teams, middle school dance teams, and got them to come showcase at the games and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So for your games you don't have. Well, that's all right.
That's how the Lions do it.
It makes me feel super creepy because I saw this picture and I was like, wow, nice dancers. Now I'm like, oh, I'm a pedophile.
That's a maximum intensity.
Yeah.
I think they had some the first year though, the maximum intensity dancers.
Oh, okay. So the picture on here is an old picture from your old team who got fired.
And the new talent came in.
Yeah, maybe.
Eric Hubbard and the Okemos brothers.
Eric Hubbard and the. So who's the
the Okemos brothers?
Who's the big man on campus on the team? Is it you, or are you like the new rookie coming in, or is there like the star of the team?
Our head coach was Ken Porter. Actually, he is a phenomenal. He was almost made the USA national team, but he is renowned in like the ultimate community as probably the fastest, one of the best athletic players in the entire world, really. So he's a stud.
Whoa.
Ken Porter, our coach. He's maybe like 27 years old, and he played at NC State, and yeah. If I could play like him, that'd be great, but not quite.
Well, that's cool. He keeps you guys on an even keel. He doesn't have a big head about being the best in the world, Ken Porter.
No, he's a wonderful coach. He kind of took me under his wing, like knowing I had really no experience, and helped me out. And he's a humble guy, super nice, friendly to everyone. He's a great guy.
Ken Porter is on steroids, Eric. I wanted to tell you this.
Ken Porter, yeah.
No, just kidding.
He's big. He's real
awesome.
big.
That is awesome. No, but see, the cool thing about the Detroit Mechanics and just the league in general is that you guys, as a new sport and a new form of entertainment in the city of Detroit, you guys are really focused on community and like the youth, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like my high school has like a team now and everything. They didn't have it before, so that's kind of our goal. Is like, we want to win, we want to compete, but like we realize that the sport's bigger than just us one team. All these kids, they're going to be the future, $1 million makers, not us, more likely.
Right.
They're the ones that are going to make it the lifestyle of it. But like last year, I think the first year they went to one school the whole year. This year we've gone to like 12 now, so schools are taking interest in it.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're realizing
growing.
the sport's going to grow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, and you're teaching these kids at their schools, and you're basically just leading them to just positive and keeping them out of trouble, right? I mean, that's like the goal.
Yeah. That's always the goal. We went to, I think, like Boys and Girls Club too, and like some inner city schools, some not, a little more, I don't want to say highbrow schools, but like, the teachers love having some good influences, some athletes. That kids love athletes, so all our guys are good guys. So they're all about trying to make sure these kids stay out of trouble and take home a frisbee, and hopefully they love it.
Yeah, and you guys, what's that, Rob?
Take home a what?
Take home a frisbee or a disc.
Oh,
I'm so used to saying frisbee. Dang it!
Hilarious.
I'm so used to saying frisbee.
We all are.
Well,
We all are, yeah. But this is, no. But for clarification,
exactly.
it's so funny. But also, there's also an effort, to keep our youth from getting obese. Am I right, Eric?
Exactly. Like, Mexico recently passed us, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so
So we don't want to pass them.
yeah, we got to keep kids moving, not be sedentary, Errol. And I mean, what are the physical requirements for being an athlete at the mechanics? Like, could Errol roll up to, tryouts
Oh, he
in the current state that he's
anyone
in?
if if he was talented enough and a good teammate, then absolutely. But we might give him an awkward sideways glance the first time. But not that he couldn't do it. There are some guys on the team that are shorter than me, that are a little more rounder than me, but they're still like really good, and they just are talented and they know their role.
Awesome.
And obviously, it's a different role than I would play, so it's a sport for everyone, which is kind of nice.
Very cool. Very cool. So Errol might be able to. Errol, you might be able to actually try out for the mechanics next year. If anything else.
Practices.
Right. You got to practice till tryouts.
Practice, kids.
And
Yep.
and if not, maybe you can be a part of Maximum Intensity, and you could be on the sidelines cheering them on.
Yeah.
Eric,
we do have a mascot too, Rusty the Wrench.
Rusty
He could
the
be our
Wrench.
mascot. Rusty the Wrench. Rusty the Wrench. Popular.
I think you should have Rob come in as Rusty the Wrench, and then have Errol on the side with a T-shirt that just says Rusty the Wrench's assistant.
That's an awesome idea.
I would love it. The kids will love it. We would sell tickets just to see Rusty and his assistant.
Okay, so Eric, what are you doing on the off season? You're teaching tennis.
I'm teaching tennis, teaching a lot of tennis. The world always needs tennis instructors, and
Yes.
I happily oblige.
Very cool. And what else? You selling popcorn out of the Ann Arbor house? What else are you doing?
I probably shouldn't I? That's probably a good idea. No, teaching tennis keeps me busy. I might look to branch out, maybe find something else, spread the roots, live with a couple buddies of mine in Ann Arbor, but right now I'm comfy on my couch in my basement teaching tennis. But I'm thinking about, branching out a little more in the off season.
That's awesome.
We'll see.
And then when does preseason and all that stuff start back up with the mechanics?
Yeah, I think we'll start maybe in November, trying to get things going, practices. Because right now is the club season. I'm on a club team too. That's the big thing. Is the club season is huge. Yeah, club season, it was here first, so a lot of guys love the club. There's like regionals and nationals and big tournaments all the time. So I'm still new to it. So I did the pro thing, and I'm like, oh well, now I'll do club and then I'll do pro, and so
Wait,
I play all the time. It seems like.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, is club comprised of pro, semi-pro, amateur, like just anybody, or is it like, or do you? Are you
Oh yeah, it's everybody. There's all levels. There's mixed levels. There's women's leagues. There's men's leagues. It's a whole concept that I'm still trying to kind of learn. Actually, it seems kind of complex, but anybody can really just do club, and you have to try out for some teams that are a little more serious, but you can always find a team.
Yeah, but do you stroll in there as a professional and just dominate?
No. A bunch of my teammates are on this team who's based in Toledo. They're like, Eric, you want to do club? I was like, well, okay, sure. I'll join your team. So they're on the team. I was like, sure, I'll join the team. I know them. They're good. They're fun. So hopefully some of the teams take it a little too light, but I was looking for something, some competition. So I hopefully found the right one with my teammates. I think I did.
That's cool. Yeah, you're a professional, man. You're pro, dude. You're not messing around.
I'm pro.
Yeah, me and Errol are out there like trying to run around and cut and post or whatever, and you're not gonna mess around. You don't have that time. You're a professional. That's just a mess. Eric, that's really cool. We're super proud of you, dude, and it's just. We see all the excitement in your parents and your whole family is just loves this whole thing. It's awesome that you're doing this. Congratulations on all of your achievements so thus far, man.
Thank you. Yeah, the parents, the family's been great. Even though they might get some weird looks saying their son plays, what's Ultimate Disc? Is that like the disc golf one? No, they explain it to people. They invite them to games. They've been great. So obviously.
That's good, man.
Thank you.
Listen, Eric, these hillbillies that comprise this country are gonna know soon enough what's going on with Ultimate Disc because it's awesome. It looks fun.
I think so. I hope so.
And
hope
yeah, just
so.
everything you do with the community and the youth, very, very cool, man. And just yeah, dude. Can't wait to see you fucking compete, man. I'm gonna next time
Yeah.
we're gonna all get together, grab some tickets, and we'll be there next season.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Can't wait.
Awesome. Yeah. And listeners, you should go to the Detroit Mechanics. Again, that's the Detroit Mechanics on Facebook, and that's Mechanics with an X. But you can go to detmechanics.com to find out all the information on the Detroit Mechanics and everything that they do. And Eric and the team, number 33, get your signs out, get everything going because next season, mechanics are going all the way.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Eric, before we go, can we get the first official prediction from a player on your record in championship chances next year?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not big on the Garrett. I'm not Rasheed Wallace here. But we will compete with everybody. We are a team to be reckoned with. We're definitely good. Even if no matter who we bring back or who is still around, we will always have good people and good leadership.
Nice.
That was a fine sidestep.
Yeah, it was totally just trying to avoid the question. Eric, awesome. We love talking to you and your brother and your entire family. Thank you for being a part of our lives. It's so awesome. And thank you so much for taking the time out this evening to be on our stupid little podcast that's not professional in any way.
It was a pleasure. It was an honor. Thank you. It was a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Eric.
with me.
No, dude, it was our pleasure. Thank you, Eric. All right, friends, if you are in Michigan, starting this Friday, you should see Errol in Tuna Does Vegas, which runs this Friday through August 18th. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, 2 shows on Saturday afternoon. On Sunday afternoon, I mean.
Right, 2 shows on Saturday and Sundays.
Just one on Sunday.
Oh, shit.
We are drunk. This podcast has gone on too long. Yeah, come on down. I wear lots of crazy wigs and lots of really tight dresses. It's really hot. And you should see Chuck in episode 4 of Bad Porn, which is out this week. Just shut the fuck up and fuck. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, we don't need to reveal the title on this.
That's the whole. Come on. It gives away nothing. Or absolutely everything.
Everything.
But we will post that and episode 3, which we failed to post. We will post on our Facebook page, so you can check those out. Chuck is hilarious.
Oh God, please.
You're the porn star because we get to see both a porn director and a porn star this time, and your porn star, she's aged.
Oh, easy.
She's lovely. She's a beautiful woman, but she's no spring chicken.
Spring chicken.
Which is why it's funny. It's great because it's like, yeah, this girl does porn. Yeah, she does.
Also, we have a new Frog Island sketch. It's a parody trailer on Pacific Rim. It's called Pacific Rim Job.
Frog Island. Always knowing where the line is and how to cross it.
So go on to YouTube.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
Search out Frog Island. You can see our latest sketch. Pacific
You're not in
Rim
that
Job.
one though.
No, I didn't. I wasn't in that one.
Did you play the Pacific Rim monster? Is that?
Yeah, I was. I was asking Cooper. I was like, "Why do you want me to be in this? Because I'm a Pacific Islander?" And he's like, "No, because you like rim jobs." I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
Ouch. So yeah, check that out. It's super funny.
Yeah, go to facebook.com/WestXMidwest and like our page on Facebook. And you can go on to Twitter, tweet at us your questions and comments at @West_X_Midwest. You can email us at westxmidwestpodcast@gmail.com. and watch this show with Eric Hubbard and all our past shows on our YouTube channel. Just search out West X Midwest on YouTube. But most importantly, subscribe, stream, download, write a review on iTunes. And yeah, tell a friend, please.
Yeah, please. Thank you again to our special guest this week, world-class Frisbee expert, Eric Hubbard.
Pro athlete.
Athlete. I'm going to join the mechanics with him. So thanks again for coming on the show, Eric. He's gone now, but I'm sure he thanks us back.
And thank you all for listening once again, and hopefully we will see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
I'm Chuck Anchori.
I'm Errol Gribble. On behalf of Robert Hubbard, this has been
West
by Midwest.
See you next week.
If you see me coming your way, better give me plenty space. If I tell you that I'm hungry, then won't you